Hi everyone, this is Joe Bavonese. Hope you're having a great spring. And in this short video, I'd like to talk about ways for you to get more referrals from the internet. What I keep hearing from people all over the country is that internet referrals keep going up, even during this severe recession. And let's talk about why. The internet just keeps spreading and getting more comprehensive. In the times it takes to read the sentence, Google will get over 500,000 search requests. Also in the time it takes to read this sentence, 31,200 Facebook users will update their status. And to my immense consternation, at least 2,000 of those will be telling me about the carrots in their Farmville. In the time it takes to read this sentence, over 17 million text messages will be sent, most of them by my daughter. So what does this have to do with private practice? Well, in the next 24 hours, within 30 miles of your office, if you live in any medium-sized urban area or suburban area, thousands of people will be looking for help for the exact problems that you work with. This goes on every day, 24 hours a day. So the big question is, will they find you? The key question for private practice success in the 21st century is when all these people look online for help, will they be able to find you? And why is this important? Well, over 70% of all private practice referrals are now coming from online sources. 7 out of 10. And what's more, if the client looking for help is under 40, it's as high as 85%. This is the generation that grew up with digital technology as part of their life. So it's not surprising that this is where they're looking for referrals. So do we think this number is going to go up or down in the future? I'm putting my bets on up. The internet is only going to continue to become a more pervasive part of our lives, with cell phones getting internet access, with more tablet devices that are mobile, with more laptop sales eclipsing desktop sales. The internet is spreading to every part of our lives. So the fact is this: if you don't have a successful online presence, you don't even have a chance of getting 70% of the referrals. I want to repeat that. If you don't have a successful online presence, you don't have a chance of getting 70% of the referrals that are looking for a therapist. Another fact, directories such as Psychology Today are returning far fewer referrals than they did 3 years ago, partially because there's a glut. There's so many people on these directories that it's harder and harder for your profile, no matter how well constructed it is, to show up. Fact, only 50% of therapists even have a website, despite all these changes in our culture that are quite obvious. Fact, of the therapists that do have a website, less than 10% really understand how to position it online to create a successful online presence. So let's put those two together. 10 out of 20 have a website. Of those 10, only 1 understands how to create a successful presence. So that means only 1 in 20 therapists currently has a successful online presence. Do you see the opportunity that presents for you? I hope so. Fact, that 1 out of 20 therapists are getting plenty of referrals month after month because they've learned how to play the internet game. Let me tell you my story. Most of you know I live in Michigan, where we have the highest unemployment rate in the country. Well, my internet referrals have more than doubled during the recession, where the auto industry has essentially gone out of business. Comparing January to March of 2008 with January of March of this year, my internet referrals have gone from the low 30s to the low 70s. So how does my website generate so many referrals? Well, I copied a page I did in a Google search I did yesterday, just to give you an idea. And my website and my clinic shows up on 5 times on the first page of Google. So what's the odds of somebody clicking on one of those? Pretty high. So internet referrals depend on 3 factors, and Mama Cass is not one of them. First, search engine optimization, which is the passive way, sometimes called SEO. Second, the more active way, paid advertising, and the new kid on the block, social networking. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. So, if you want more internet referrals, there's 4 things you can do. First, if you don't have a website, please get one. I recommend you go to GoDaddy.com, $5 a month for a 5-page website. 24-hour-a-day phone support. No, I'm not a paid spokesman. I just think they have a good service. It's very inexpensive, and I use it for 2 of my sites. I would recommend it. It's the fastest way to get a site for the least amount of money. Second thing you can do, once you have a site, learn and implement search engine optimization. It's going to take some time, but over time, this will help you get listed on the search engines on the first page. Third, learn and implement how to do pay-per-click advertising, Google, Yahoo, and Facebook. A lot of the activity is moving that way. And fourth, learn social networking. A remarkable thing just happened in March. Facebook had more visits than Google for the first time in history. So obviously, social networking is changing the world of the internet, and we need to understand how so we can use that for private practice success. So I'm going to be doing some upcoming webinars online that can help if you want to learn some of these things in more detail. All of these webinars are 6 weeks long. They're focused on one topic with a tremendous amount of in-depth information and support. And the support involves weekly conference calls where we're all online so that you can all see the same information together, and we can give each other feedback on our ad campaigns, on our websites, on our profiles, on social networking sites, etc. And I've been doing this for several years, and I can tell you it's a great way to learn. So Website Success Strategies starts on April 28th. For people that either don't have a site and want one created, or you do have a site that's not doing much for you, this is the SEO course. Then the pay-per-click advertising success program starts on April 30th. This is where we'll talk about Google AdWords, the 600-pound beast of the pay-per-click world, and also Facebook, the up-and-coming new kid on the block, which is garnering a lot of attention because the fees are lower and there's some more custom targeting you can do. Social networking for private practice begins on May 17th. For more information on any of these programs, please give us a call, 1-800-940-0185, uncommonpractices.com, or you can email us at info@uncommon-practices.com. Thank you.